watch 'em up. You ain't ready for this call, you ain't ready for this call, nah.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be turning this wig, this ugly ass wig, into this wig. Like, look at the pictures, like look at these. I'm so proud of myself, so proud. But let's get started. First thing I do is just brush out the hair because it was tangled, it was a mess. I didn't wash the wig, by the way, because it didn't really need washing because I haven't worn it in such a long time. I was actually going to throw this wig away, but I was just thinking, nah, let me revamp it, let me change it up a little. I'm just straightening the hair now. Like, I first straighten the hair just to make it easier for me when I have to cut the hair. After that, I then use the hot comb to flatten the top of the hair. My main focus was to flatten the top, but I just started kind of brushing it through because I was like, oh, it's kind of straightening the hair as well, because I'm not the best at straightening hair, so any help was like necessary. So I just used it to flatten the hair. Like, I just wanted the hair to be as slick and flat and straight as possible, and I'm not a hair person, so this was the best that I could do. I then tie the hair into a knot and begin cutting it. I didn't cut it too high because obviously I want the hair really short, but I don't want to cut it too high. I want it to be in a way where I could like pick the length and not cut it too short and then regret the length that I cut. So this was the length for me. This was so techie. Like, cutting it was actually hard because I didn't have like professional scissors, so I had to make do of what I had. Obviously it wasn't even, but I was still trying to make it as easy as possible for me, so therefore I was just trimming the ends and trying to make like it still as even as possible. Once I had let go of the hair, like really took the hairband off, I just began to trim the hair. I used the comb to help me, and then I was obviously here measuring how short I wanted it on me because I didn't want to put the hair on me because I didn't want hair falling all over me. I learnt my lesson from last time, but I still wanted it to be perfect, but it was still kind of hard to measure because a wig head just isn't it. But yeah, I was just trimming the front. I wish I was facing the camera. I'm so silly. But I was just trimming the front to make it the perfect length, and then from there I kind of measured it around the head, if you get me. So based on the length I trimmed at the front, I used that as a measurement for the rest of the hair. And here's like me kind of finishing it off and just trimming and making sure there's no like mini flyaway long, if you get me. I don't know how to explain this, as long as you can see what I'm doing. Like, I just wanted it to be even and straight and clean. I now start brushing the hair. So now the hair is complete and cut to the length that I wanted. I now start brushing the hair and straightening it and giving it a bump so it kind of comes in and doesn't stick out, because obviously short hair doesn't look cute when it sticks out unless that's the style you're going for. But yeah, I just straighten the hair and give it the kind of bump that it needs. Honestly, I wanted this hair to look good, so I also put the hair into buns. Like, I kind of separated the hair. Lol, this is my version of separating hair because I'm not too stressed. But I did the bottom half to give it to bump it back in, just because if the hair was all down, you couldn't really bump it in, like you couldn't really do it properly. So you actually have to why do I keep saying you actually have to separate the hair just to make it easier for yourself. But yeah, that's what I did, and just keep watching, and obviously as I was curling the hair in, I was trimming it because I could obviously see like places that need trimming and cutting and wasn't even, because like I said, I didn't have professional scissors, so it wasn't like professionally cut. Guys, I think I need to go to speech therapy, or I don't know, because I can't right now. I can't actually speak. But yeah, look at this. Like, isn't this good? Like, I'm just watching this and like, oh my gosh, I could have made it better. I could have actually made this better, but ooh, it's still okay. now began to bump the top half of the hair. So now I've done the bottom half, and now I'm doing the top half, I don't know, and I'm just like bringing it in just like I did with the bottom half, basically. Obviously, I wanted a side parting because I'm just a side parting type of girl. So I wanted a side parting, so I was just doing a side parting. But because obviously this hair is old, the lace wasn't obviously the best, and I had to like pluck it because as neat as I was doing that parting, it was just still scattered hair and it just didn't look clean. So I had to pluck the hair, and like even pluck the mini baby hairs at the front, which weren't really baby hairs, they were just like these annoying flyaways at the front. I had to pluck them like as well. And yeah, so I just kept plucking and like trying to do a side parting just to make sure it was as clean as possible. Once again, I just take the hot comb and flatten the front and make sure the parting stays as a side parting. And I just use the hot comb to just make sure the front was as neat as possible. Look how cute! Ooh, ooh! I was so proud of myself. I then begin to put mousse on the wig just to like obviously get rid of the flyaways and to kind of shape and form the hair the way I want to form it, like shape it, if you get me. And obviously flatten the side parting because the hair was originally a center parting, so it was kind of hard for it to stay as a side parting, so the mousse helped a lot. I wanted to make the parting perfect, so I decided, ouch, that I had to conceal, but just because it was still irking me that it just wasn't neat and clean, so obviously I tried to redo the parting, and I began plucking it also, and like, yeah, plucking it as much as I could. I don't want to over pluck because obviously I might change the hairstyle back into a center parting, so you don't want to over pluck this hair. But then I got concealer and I lined it up and made it as straight as possible with my concealer, and then just see, can you actually see the difference? I didn't put too much concealer, and I used a kind of like a shade that was a bit darker than me, just that it fits my head shape perfectly. And I just kind of put it on the lace, and then I powdered it with like a Fenty powder just to set the concealer so it doesn't like move about or like spread with the powder. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can see what I'm doing, so yeah. Now it's time for me to switch my hair. I don't even know what I was doing, guys. Ew. My hair's actually longer than this though. It's just that I didn't have my hair cornrowed and I didn't have a wig cap, so I kind of let my head, I flattened my hair with like a scarf. Ew, look at me. But you know what? I have no shame. That's just who I am. I deal with it. But yeah, I'm just going to be putting the hair on my head and kind of styling it for this part of the... for this scene, this part, don't know what to call it, but yeah. intro to the video. Oh my gosh. So I look so disgusting now, but I'm going to say thank you guys for watching my video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the post notification if you liked how my hair turned out. I really liked how it turned out. Like, I was not expecting it at all. Like, I thought it might be a flop, like that pink hair. I thought it was going to be a flop, like it wouldn't come out good, but I'm obsessed with it and I think I want more short hair. So yeah, but thank you guys for watching this video. Bye.